Hello everyone, this is Wistobroni here, and today there's something I feel that I need to address with a certain issue that I'm seeing that's been going around quite a lot lately of what's going on. So, I'm sure as we all know that election day is just around the corner, literally only 2 days away, at least currently as of the making this video, and it's only going to be on Tuesday till election day comes up. Now, the reason I'm bringing this stuff up is that I feel that there's some sort of issue that I would like to personally address on how I personally feel. So, the main reason why I'm discussing this is because of what's been going on lately, especially with politics. Not just politics, oh no, but the both parties that are in it. You see, the issue that I'm seeing a lot of is that there's a big, huge divide between these two parties, right? The Democrats and Republicans. The issue that I'm seeing is that there's this big divide between the two. One can't agree without the other, and we have gone so far apart from each other that we've become so extreme with our political views. Now, whatever you're in a party on one of them or you're not in each party, regardless, listen up here. Because the issue is that I'm seeing that I don't see a lot addressing is that both parties are extreme and that they're not only fighting for each other, but they don't bother or really care to be open enough to look at either side of things. Now, at least for me personally, I'm a person that likes to see both sides of the coin, not one or the other. And it's perfectly fine if you're a conservative or liberal. Either way, really it really doesn't matter, at least to me. I could honestly really care less what side you're on if you're on a side. What does matter to me, however, is what type of person that you are. Are you a nice person or are you just a mean person? Are you gonna be polite and kind or are you just gonna be an asshole about certain things? Not just that, but even if you find someone who doesn't agree with your point of views, is it really necessary just to sit and attack them or tease them? I personally don't think so, because regardless what side you're on, if you're on a side, and regardless what political views you have, that should not interfere or matter with someone's friendship or someone's conversation with you, because we've all gone so extreme on both ends. I mean, you got the liberals who are angry because Trump, is currently president, and you got the conservatives on the other side who are just sitting there cheesing, going, ha ha, sucks to be you. I mean, doesn't seem that doesn't seem very nice or polite to me, because at the end of the day, for me personally, I can really care less about who sides on who. It really doesn't matter to me whether you're a conservative or a liberal, because what really does matter to me is what type of person are you, what you act, what's your act, and not just that, but if you ever did found out, you know what I mean, like on what side I may personally be on, are you just gonna still be nice and polite to me? Or are you just gonna sit and look at me as an enemy because I don't agree on the same views as you do? You know, I used to feel like that there once was a time in American politics where we used to be more agreeing with each other. Not the sense that we still agreed with things because we have different views, but we rather just accepted people. I felt like we at least just accepted people as who they are. I mean, that's what everyone else is going to have to do anyway in this next election. Whoever's going to win at the end of the day, the other side's just going to have to deal with it. I mean, sure, the liberals hated that Trump won, but at the end of the day, they had to deal with it. And it's going to be the exact same thing within the next 2 days of who's ever's going to win. Whoever party's going to win is going to win, and the other side that lost are just going to have to, suck it and deal with it. And the main issue that I see a lot of is that we're becoming more and more divisive by simple political views, and this is a concern I have, not just with politics but with our country in general. Because really, I don't think it really necessarily matters whether you're a conservative or a Republican, but we're all making it such, and I know politics, it really is a big deal, you know, to know basically on who you represent. I can understand that, and I understand the importance of politics, but when something that becomes important, it just seems, at least personally for me, slowly less important with each new election because of how extreme it's getting. I mean, do you remember the last election back in 2016? How crazy and chaotic everything got because of Trump won? And I'm not bashing around here in this video saying that you shouldn't join a party or downing on you on whether you're conservative or Republican. I'm just addressing the facts of what I feel is personally going on and some issues that I'm seeing a lot of in politics, at least with the parties. Now I understand that it's important to, stay as you are. If you're personally a Republican or a conservative, I mean, excuse me, a liberal or conservative, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that there's an issue with you with having one side over the other. What I am saying is that to not sit and pick or be so hostile to those that don't have the same point of views as you. We're all different people and we all have different beliefs and different backgrounds, and we all just naturally fit into one side over the other. There's nothing wrong with you being at a party that you feel more representative to. However, there is an issue when you blatantly attack someone just because they don't agree with the same views as you or that they're not in the same party as you. We're not wild beasts here. We're not wolves on different tribes or packs. We're human beings living in the same country, living in the same, places and everything. And I just personally feel that if we maybe try to connect with one another and put aside our differences, put aside our views, and maybe try to understand each other, one another, on just meeting in the middle, then maybe we can really be a better country as a whole instead of having such a divide between one side over the other. So, this is what I really just personally feel that an issue is, because that's what I'm seeing a lot of, is that no one's bothering to meet in the middle anymore. I feel like that's what we used to do as a nation, is that at some point in time as a nation, is that we were used to be able to meet in the middle and maybe see our different point of views and maybe come to an understanding of one another despite not agreeing with the same thing or liking the same thing. But we used to meet in the middle ground and see kind of both sides of things and kind of understand why each of us are, why we see things the way we see. But today it looks like that's really far from it. No one's meeting in the middle anymore. No one even bothers to meet in the middle. It's just either one side over the other, right wing or left wing. It doesn't really matter to me personally, because if it's pretty much the same thing to me as if you were. It's the same thing to me of you being a conservative attacking a liberal as much as it is a liberal attacking a conservative, excuse me. It's the same thing either way, vice versa, if you're just gonna sit and bully or attack one side over the other for simply not having the same views as you. It seems childish and it seems very dumb to me how we all just can't sit and try to not necessarily agree with each other, but rather understand each other and eventually accept. Because for me personally, on either way, it just is what it is. If Trump wins, oh well. Same thing with Biden. If he wins, then oh well. I can't really do much of anything anyway, even if I did have one side work over the other. There's nothing much I can really do about it anyway. I mean, for all we know, I'm just another American citizen. And that's really about it. There's really nothing more or less to say. So that's really pretty much it with this video. I know this video was different, and I know I've been doing kind of goofy diss tracks with a certain friend of mine, and I know this is a different video. It's on a more serious subject of things, but I feel like with at least this election day really around the corner, sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera here, but with this certain election day around the corner, and with everything going on in the world, I feel like I feel personal to address a video that I personally feel on an issue that I don't see many others will be talking about or really addressing. So I am planning on going back to gaming soon, very soon. I am planning on making some more gameplay videos. I am also planning on making more videos like these on just pretty much like how I personally feel on a certain topic. But I do appreciate some of you folks for tuning in and listening. Thanks for watching. With a like, with a comment, hit subscribe for more. And I'll see you all sooner or later. Bye bye.